The Denver Nuggets are looking scary right now, and when watching this team play, I sometimes wonder how you can even stop them. They have always been a good regular season team, but now with everyone finally healthy when it matters, they have shown how good they really are, and even a Suns team with Kevin Durant has no answer. In this video, as you guys can tell, I'm going to be talking all about the Denver Nuggets and showing you guys how they have been so dominant so far in the postseason. But before I begin this video, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. I'm on the road to 10k subscribers, and we are just growing super fast right now. Alright, so starting off this video, I pretty much have to talk about Nikola Jokic because we have never seen anything like him before, and even though he didn't win MVP this year, he still is more important to his team than arguably anyone else in the entire league. It still to this day is so weird watching him because you would not think he's that good. He's not that athletic, he can't jump, he is just a skilled passer and finisher and has an IQ like no other. In the second half of game 2, Jokic had 26 points and 12 rebounds on 61% shooting. Just absurd numbers, and everything has gone the Nuggets' way this series, and even though Durant has only played for the Suns basically a couple of weeks, this has to be a shock to them, and honestly, this isn't the best look for KD because he keeps proving that he can't win on his own. And I wouldn't even consider himself on his own right now because the Suns are loaded. Also, to update you guys on some recent news, if you somehow have not heard by now, Chris Paul is now injured like he normally is in the playoffs and is rumored to most likely miss games 3 and 4, and man, this is just hard to hear, and there isn't many things guaranteed in life, but CP3 being injured in the playoffs is one of them. Also, real fast, before I show you guys some of the plays the Nuggets ran that I really liked, I have to give a shout out to Jamal Murray because he is proving any of his remaining doubters wrong. I know he had a bad game too, but he dropped 31 in game 1 and played very well the whole first round. Really, the whole entire rotation played well, but a lot of that credit of course has to go to Jokic because he just makes the whole team better with his passing skills, and honestly, in that aspect of things, he kinda reminds me of LeBron. Alright, so now getting into some of the plays I saw from game 2 that showed me how unstoppable this Nuggets team is. Starting with this one right here, we have Nikola Jokic shooting an open 3 because Ayton can't guard him, but with how skilled Jokic is, he could have easily threw a seam to Porter Jr., who was wrapping around a Jamal Murray screen and would have had a layup. And also, since Jokic doesn't leave the ground often when he shoots, he could have easily faked this 3 and blown by Ayton. So really, there was over 3 options on just this play alone, and this one was nothing special. Moving on to this next play, here we have Jokic with the ball again, and man, this just looks so awkward because Joker is so big that even Bismack Biyombo looks tiny, so really in this situation, Jokic could just shoot the ball over his head and it would probably go in. And even if he missed it, KCP was in position to get a rebound because Chris Paul was trying to help Biyombo guard Jokic, and also KCP could have rolled to the basket for a wide open layup because Durant had all his focus on Jokic as well. That is just how special this guy truly is. Now moving on to defense, this play really stood out to me because the Nuggets threw a perfectly timed double team on KD, which forced him to turn around and pass, and even though they did score on this play, this was still a very good rotation, and when Jokic is in the game, he would cause a much more difficult shot inside, and sometimes you have to play the ABD game, anyone but Durant. I just can't believe how dominant the Nuggets have been so far in this series. I know anything can still happen because the Suns have so much talent, but coming into the playoffs, I heard guys like Stephen A say that Jokic had the most pressure out of anyone to perform because he's the back-to-back MVP and hasn't done anything special in the playoffs yet, and I think this could finally be the year because the Nuggets have all the pieces and everyone is finally for once healthy when it matters most. Also, now that Chris Paul is injured, things should only get easier from here. I personally really do want to see the Joker get a ring because I thought he deserved MVP again this year, and I think the only reason that Embiid won it is because he cried and begged. Yes, Embiid is a great player that is putting up unreal numbers, but he is also a crier, a flopper, and a free throw merchant, and everyone knows it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. MVP is just an award, and Jokic can prove to everyone why he should have won by winning the title this year. And honestly, that's one of the only things left for Jokic to accomplish on his resume. So yeah, The Nuggets are in a really good spot right now, and honestly, the pressure is on them to win this series in a short amount of games, because if they really want to win it all, they need to go into the next series well rested, because the Lakers and Warriors series will most likely go to 6 or 7 games. But I am by no means blowing off the rest of this current series, because at the end of the day, the Suns have Kevin Durant, and in the blink of an eye, this whole series can change if the Nuggets don't stay focused. Let me know in the comments below if you think the Nuggets are going to finish this series off and in how many games. Also, let me know if you think the Nuggets can win it all, because I am very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Also, I can't finish this video without talking about Aaron Gordon, because this has been the breakout season we've all been waiting for, and he is the most perfect forward Jokic has ever got to play with, and he has been a big reason for the Nuggets' success all year. This season, Gordon averaged over 16 points a game with 6.6 rebounds and 3 assists while shooting the ball very efficiently. He truly is the glue guy that this team needed, and you can see the impact he makes with the eye test just from watching this team play, especially now in the playoffs. Also, Michael Porter Jr. has been really solid this season too. He hasn't done much yet against the Suns, but he is shooting above 40% from behind the arc this season, and with the massive contract he has, the Nuggets really need him to continue to step up now, and they're going to continue to need him a lot in the future. Anyways, that is really all I have to say in this video. This NBA playoffs has just been so entertaining, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. The Nuggets have looked so dominant, and if games 1 and 2 were not a fluke, then I really think this team has a great shot to win it all. If you haven't already, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video and what you would like to see next. I just can't believe we are already coming up on the end of the season, because it still feels like to me we were just getting started. But hey, time really does fly. Anyways, thank you all so much again for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and make sure to stay tuned for more videos in the future. And until next time, I'll see you all later.